So hey, what's up guys, NPS3D here and welcome back another excited Element 3D tutorial. I am recording this tutorial in day, so maybe you will hear some noise, but ignore that and I'm so sorry about that. So I always try to make grass animated inside Element 3D, but I did not ever experimented. There was an idea always in my mind. I believe on myself I can animate a grass anytime, but I never experimented or tried. So a few days ago I tried and posted on Instagram. So people just got amazed how good it is, and I did not get many requests for the tutorial, but I am making because I know in somehow you need this tutorial. Maybe I feel maybe you need this tutorial, so that's why I am making this one, and I hope you will like it. And if you will got any news, any information from particular this video, I will hope you will like this button. And if you are new here, I will consider not subscribe this channel. First visit and see, and if you think it's good for you, then subscribe it. So anyway, let's move on the tutorial after this NPS3D intro. So here we are inside After Effects. So let's make the tutorial quickly because I am recording second time. First time I enabled ambient occlusion, ray trace and ambient occlusion, and my PC crashed, so I lost everything. So that I am making again. And for this one I am making for Instagram, so I will make 1080 by 1080 and create a new solid. And if you don't want to see how I set up the grass, you can just directly move on the animation part. You can see on the timeline as well as. So let's apply Element 3D. By the way, this is FX console. You can download it from Video Copilot. It's free. Go to the scene setup and let's quickly load the grass. This is few of the my grasses, and if you don't have grass, you can just simply go to the YouTube and search tree. Magnet tree model pack from my friend Amit Das, and there are a bunch of tree grass. You can just use them, they are pretty good. So let me I will load this grass, and if you don't have anything, you can just go to the starter pack and load this grass, and you can use this. You can just remove the ground and use this as a grass, so it's good as well. It's good, it's good. But in this case I will use the material from the starter pack grass. So normalize and checked, optimize mesh checked on, and I will load one more grass model, maybe like this one. Optimize mesh and normalize mesh, and I will apply the same, and I will spread this grass randomly. So I will use simply what I did, I just drag both them from out of the group, so they are inside one, the group one, but they are individual object. You can see. So let's hit OK, and then simply go to the group one particle look. Go to the particle replicator and change it to anyone. Like you can choose ring. Let me quickly create a camera so that I can show you with a different camera angle. So 35, and if I will rotate it like this, and you can increase the ring size. So now you can see multiple different grasses, you can see. So you can use this one as well as if you want. So let's see, I am using this one. Let's see, I am using this one. So this is good. Now let me animate this, because then I will work on the realism part. And here you can see the swiftness. So what you can do, you can just see. So this is a little bit down, so I will just simply move this up, and it's fixed. Control S to save it. By the way, you can download the project file from my Patreon page, and there are a bunch of high quality tutorials, the project file available. So, and if you don't want project file, you can visit and support me $1, just a support. Let's move on. So let me first work on the animation part. So you don't need any high quality knowledge to animating this. There are just a normal trick. So you can just simply go to the particle look, and there is an option called deform. So it option allow you to bend, deform and twist your geometry, basically deform your geometry. So in this one we are not going to include the physics, we are going to only deform the geometry with noise. So just enable this, and by default 10 intensity works for me. And if you will play, nothing will happen because we have to animate the evaluation. So add a keyframe in starting and go to the very end, and you can just rotate it. And damn good, you did it. Thanks for watching. So let me show you some of more parameters. So it's good, pretty good, pretty good. You can check the randomize option to make it more randomized, and let's check. Damn good. And there are controls, like you can control the scale. So let's see, if I will choose 10, the scale will be very, very big. And if I will use 100, the scale will be very small, so it will apply in every area, and even you can scale it more. So it's up to you what you want. So this is pretty good. I really enjoying this, the grass. So it is very benefit. So when you are using grass in your project and you want you want to give some of the animation, so this is the method which you can do. And there are more options, like you can change it to the noise to distort, and it will also look cool, you can see. And there are 3D distortion, you can do it. For now I'm going to stick on the noise, and there are advanced options which you can play also. Basically it will allow you to control the noise parameter, and the animation will effect appear on the grass. So for this is quick, simple and normal animation which I did for the grass. Now let me work on the render setting which will give our grass a better edge. So now I'm going to create a background solid. So let's see, I will create a white, or maybe like the green solid, and this will be our background. And if I want, I can just add a gradient, a ramp, and maybe I will place it like this, and this will be gray, like like this. So then I will add a new light, parallel light, and maybe I will add 100%. And I use spotlight, which I love more, but this one I am going to use the parallel light. Hit OK. Make sure the cast shadow is enabled, and let me change the direction of my light. Pretty good for now. Let's go to Element 3D scene setup and create a new solid. Solid means plane. So I'm going to create a new plane and make them in a group 2. And you can increase the size like 12 by 12. Go to the material advanced section, draw back faces on, and make sure this is matte shadow, because we are going to create a plane which will accept my shadow. It will catch my shadow and ambient occlusion. So I'll go to the group 2. First I'll go to the render settings so that I can see the plane, and then I will use the ambient occlusion and I will enable it. And then I'll go to the group 2 particle look, and I can just clearly see, and this is good. And now you can just control, and if you're I have a very good graphics card like RTX 2080 and the CPU and 32 gigs of RAM, but still when I use the ray trace, it crashed. So that I am not going to do that. So intensity, you can just make this higher, and just down the gamma, and you can increase the contrast, and distribution I will just down it little bit, and you can just play the radius as well as if you want. So maybe somehow I like this one for now. And there are a bunch of more options like AO lighting influence, so you can just hide this because it's allow you to remove AO from light where the light hits directly, it will remove the AO. So let's see, I'm going to the top view. Go to the custom view. And I will select the light. So it is good. Go to the active camera and I can change it to the spotlight for now. And it's good. You can see. It's good. Let's go to this one and I'm going to finalize it for render. So now light heating, but not looking too good. So what I will do, let's go to the Element 3D render setting again, and I will just down the lightning influence. And now there are two things. I don't know why my tutorial always go long, because maybe I try to share more knowledge to you guys. So now I'm going to scene setup, and in nature there are some of dead grasses, so which makes our scene little bit more good. So there are two things. Go to the scenes triple S subsurface scattering and select the material, and you can just add subsurface scattering, and you can increase the intensity, absorption, fall off, and this is good. And you can change the color to red, so where the light will hit, it will show us to maybe something like little bit like any color. Like if you want a very bright green, you can just do it, or maybe you can just orange and light red, you can just do it here. And if you want to make a particularly full dead grass, you can just duplicate this layer, duplicate the material, and change the color from here, and you can use that as a dead grass. But this is good for me now. So you can see it's more natural and realistic. So what I will do now, let's go to the shadow and enable the shadow mapping, and done. And there are control like map size, so I will go to the 4K. And samples you can increase. There is spotlight, so you can just you can just play with which suits for you. And I am using SSAO because I don't want to crash it again. And if you want to adjust it, you can just adjust it anytime. You can see it is moving and working. So, and when you are going to render, I will go to the render setting and increase the samples maybe 32. And same for the ambient occlusion, I will choose it to the 4 and 32 here. And then I will go to the output and make it 4 and make it 16 and make it 2 on check. So I am going to down the samples because my system is about to die, which I don't want. So you can see it's pretty good. And you can change the color anytime. So basically this is the idea which you can do to make the grass, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks for loving me. I am NBS3D, and don't forget to download the project file from my Patreon page. This is it, guys. Thank you so much for everything.